To make a Jesus piece, we need a wax. The wax is gonna come from my very own blue rubber mold, the standard diamond Jesus piece. This is great for production, and most of the pieces on my website come from a mold just like that. Now, this is a very important step, is shooting the wax, as we call it in the business. You have to adjust the temperature depending on the size piece or the mold to make sure you get a clean wax. That is very important. This whole process is this step right here. If the wax does not turn out good, the next steps after this will be bad and hard for the jeweler. You'll get bad casting, and it's just going to be a lot of work, ultimately sacrificing the quality of the pieces. One last inspection of the wax to make sure it is good to go before we send it off to casting. Now, of course, we need gold because it's JACOJE and these pieces are gold. The only thing more fire than this video is this clip right here. This process is going to take about 8 hours, and this really depends the temperature and how long it's going to cast for, depending on the size pieces and what you're doing. End result is a tree of gold like this. Look how beautiful it is. I really like the color and the look overall of just raw casting. This is straight from that process you see before, and all that weight on the scale. One by one, we need to trim this tree, and I'm not talking about the hedges in front of grandma's yard. This is the casting tree. This is a tree of 14 karat yellow gold. If it was 18, it'd have to be a different tree. White gold, different tree. You guys get the point. The point is, this takes a long time and it is tedious. One by one, you got to clip off each piece. I'm making pieces for orders or inventory, but at the end of the day, it's a lot of gold and it's a lot of work. As you can see, we got a lot of different JACOJE pieces across the board. Next, we gotta clean the gold after the casting. Now, nobody likes to clean anything in this world. You gotta take your time with it because it is very important to get this piece looking right, and also for the jeweler to sit down and look at the gold and examine it. As you get it clean, any imperfections that may be in the gold will start showing. So it's a good opportunity to look at the gold and see if there's any additional work that needs to be done before we set it or polish it. And if there is any work, you can go under, and if it's not too much, it all varies depending. You take it to the laser machine. You guys can see the thin wire of gold, and it's a simple zap. I compare it to like a pothole and putting cement in it and just covering it up. So it really depends on the situation. Sometimes if it's really bad, then it's just worth it to scrap it and redo the piece. But in this case, there's nothing really wrong with it. So you just kind of touch it up and make it look good. Another step is adding the ring on top, the jump ring, and then you solder it on top. You want a nice thick jump ring, and of course a good job so it stays on there. It'll last a lifetime. You can wear it every day with a nice chain, www.jacoje.com, and then have it. So you solder it on, make sure it's right, make sure it's fit, and it hangs well. Next, we apply a pre-polish before we send this piece to the diamond setter just to get it cleaned one more time, and then we select the diamonds for this particular standard diamond Jesus piece. It has diamond eyes and a diamond crown, which we will pave set. So you want to get the diamond quantity. I usually personally send a few extra with the setter. I don't always see them come back just in case one gets lost or cracked, whatever it may be. The setter is getting ready to do his thing, and it is a tedious job. These are pave set. Now, there's different types of setting. The pave always comes out very nicely, and it is the right setting for this particular standard diamond Jesus piece. A job like this for a setter is about a little over an hour or so, and then one by one he drills, takes the diamond, and sets them. So anyone that has good hand-eye coordination, I would recommend looking into diamonds. On the bottom right, you see that dust? It is gold dust. So he drills gold out of that piece and collects it. I don't get the gold back. He gets the gold. He charges me a lot, and he comes up on a few extra diamonds. It is a great job. You can see kind of where he was going. Next, we got to laser that logo on the back. It's got to have a JACOJE logo if you want the world's nicest pieces, and then of course it's in 14 karat gold. This to me visually is the best shot. I love the laser process. It just looks cool, something out of Star Wars. Last but certainly not least, we gotta get this looking good. Enough messing around. It is time to get it shiny and high polished. It's pretty crazy to see actually where it starts after casting. You have a matte looking piece to how shiny it is. I showed you guys every step of the way, and you can see the final outcome is a beautiful shiny golden piece with those nice diamonds. A quick soak in the bathtub or jacuzzi, and we're gonna rinse it off and just steam it. This is kind of like the cherry on top to get it all off and to just present this piece as a finished JACOJE piece. And just like that, in a matter of 5 minutes or however long this video is, we have a finished product shining like a diamond in the sun. I have it on a 1.5mm diamond cut Franco chain. You see it glistening, and if you want that casual everyday wear, the subtle look, this is the look you got to go with. 1.5 24-inch Franco, standard diamond Jesus piece. Shop JACOJE. That's it for today's video, and we will see you on our next jewelry video.